Terry, let me correct you about something. All these benefits that you're talking about are not factual, and what you're saying is just totally not true. In fact, my health care plan I pay for, and I've got a health care plan that your postman can buy. I pay for my haircuts, and actually I pay more for a haircut in Washington than I do at home. I pay for shoe shines. I get very few in Washington, and the idea that we have our salary for life after serving one term is just absolutely not factual. So what you're saying is just totally false. Every Georgia senator for the last 12 to 15 years has been weak and moderate and invisible. No leadership. How will you be different? Well, folks, you can tell where I'm going by looking at where I've been. Where I've been. You look at my record. 4 questions that I ask about all legislation. Is it right? Is it constitutional? Do we need it? Can we afford it? If all 4 yes, I vote yes. If one's no, I vote no. And I've already pledged to you, I'll continue to vote that way as your U.S. Senator. I have been, because I vote that way, several times, one member of the U.S. House voting no. One. Many times I have been one of 2 or one of 3 members of the U.S. House voting no. Frequently, it's with my good friend, Dr. Ron Paul, who has endorsed me in this race for the U.S. Senate. And I'm going to stand firm on the Constitution. I'm going to stand firm on it as our founding fathers meant it. So you can know what I will be by looking at what I have been. I'm the only candidate in this race who believes in the original intent of the Constitution. My job under the Constitution should be, if we're working constitutionally, I should be practicing medicine here in Georgia full time. Going to Washington to make sure we have a strong national defense and take care of our veterans. Make sure that our foreign affairs in the best interest of this country. Make sure that we just vote on the enumerated powers that Congress is given. It's only 18 things in Article 1, Section 8. 18 things. And then I should be coming back home to practice medicine. And what I've been doing is your congressman is trying to find bridges to send powers back to the states or the people as the 10th Amendment says it should be. And I'll continue to do that as your U.S. Senator. States have to live under a balanced budget. I've introduced the strongest balanced budget amendment to the Constitution of any member in the U.S. House. You'll hear people talk about we have to cut spending. I've introduced more in the number of spending cuts than any other member of the Georgia delegation. You'll hear people talk about we must repeal Obamacare and replace it. I've introduced my Patient Option Act that is a patient-centered, market-based health care plan that will make health care cheaper for everybody, that will provide coverage for all Americans, and it's going to save Medicare from going broke. FreedomWorks has said it's the best health care plan out there. I've got the record. Y'all need to send me to the Senate so I can continue to fight to give you the powers back, to make Washington smaller, to make you bigger. I want to take money out of the hands of Washington politicians and put it back in your pocket.